Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And I've been lucky once again to get an early access screening of a film by my friends over at Terror Films. The movie that I'm referring to is the 2025 film The Woods, directed and written by Sarah Lyons. So this movie starts off with us meeting our main character of Kate. Now, Kate is being interviewed on a podcast that's all about true crime, as she is recalling the events of what happened with her and her friends when they went into the woods. So this story revolves around four characters. We have Kate, Amy, Sam, and Lucas. Now, the four of them have been friends for some time. They actually were in the same school together, and they became friends while on a trip to the woods. Now, all four of them have graduated high school, and some of them are going off to different colleges or different careers, but in general, all four of them are now separating. So they've decided to do one last little adventure together where they're going to take a trip back to the same woods where they first became friends. On the road trip there, we begin to discover a few things. Number one, it already has been a little bit since the four of them have hung out together. And number two, there does seem to be some issues with Amy and her home life that she is kind of bringing onto the trip. Now, Kate, who appears to be the pseudo leader of the group, has been the one to get this all put together and is now trying to do her best to make sure that Amy also has a good time, just like everybody else. Unfortunately, it does appear, though, that Amy is having some very deep issues that she is not really willing to talk about. Once they finally get there, Amy does actually seem to perk up and even seems to be the standout here of knowing where to go and what to do along the way. Now, Sam and Lucas start to point out that Amy seems very different and that there might be something wrong with her that won't just be fixed by this trip. Each night, though, stranger and stranger things begin to either happen to or around Amy. Some uncomfortable conversations begin to happen between the friends, and one day there is a heated exchange between both Amy and Lucas, and unfortunately, a terrible tragedy happens to Lucas. So now Kate and Sam are trying to figure out their way back out of the woods and whether or not they can trust their friend Amy to help them get back. Now, this is obviously a low budget film, but I don't think that that detracts from it at all. I actually enjoyed the concept. I felt like the characters and acting were pretty good as well, but the story and just in general, it felt a little bland. So, at least for me on my scale, I'm giving this movie a 2 out of 5. Now, once it is available, I do recommend checking it out for yourself, and especially let me know what you think about it in the comments once you do. As of June 27th, you'll be able to find this movie on Chilling, Scare Network TV, Kings of Horror, Shocks and Docs, and many more options. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Skewed Reviews. And first things first, I want to once again thank my friends over at Terror Films for sending me another early access screener. Please keep doing so. I love it when you do. And secondly, if you happen to be part of a movie or work alongside of a movie that has an opportunity to send out a screener, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to watch it, do a review for it, and get some more publicity out there for your film.